Gun violence is America's $280 billion problem, but gun violence has cost hundreds of thousands of Americans their lives, and it's also cost the U.S. trillions of dollars. From 1992 to 2018, the annual cost has fluctuated from $229 billion to $303 billion, but most but most recently reaching $280 billion according to a new report, and that works out to be about $860 per person. The report, which was released on Wednesday by the nonprofit organization Everytown for Gun Safety, broke down the economic cost of gun violence into 5 categories: medical, police, criminal justice, employer-related, work loss, and quality of life. Ted Miller, who's a health economist and researcher at the Pacific Institute for Research and Evaluation, who worked on the report, had pointed to work and quality of life costs as the largest. Work losses referred to the lost income because of firearm-related death or disability, while quality of life costs are more indirect losses from gun violence, like pain and suffering, and a loss of well-being for victims and families that researchers quantified using jury awards and victim settlements as guides. Although quality of life is an indirect metric, it's an important one. According to Miller, you can't go out and buy a quality of life. The report also had also found that because of gun violence, federal, state, and local governments spend a combined $34.8 million each day on areas such as medical care, the first responders, ambulances, police, and criminal justice services. But Sarah Sharps, who's a director of research at Everytown, had said that she hoped that the report could be a guiding force for lawmakers trying to decide between different policies and actions. It's critical that you have data on the billions that are going out, particularly at a time when municipalities and families are stretched because of COVID, she added. Gun policy also may contribute to state gun violence acts too, the report found. In Louisiana, among the states with the highest levels of gun deaths, the cost to residents average out to about $1,793 per person each year. In Massachusetts, which has strict gun laws and the lowest rates of gun deaths in the country, out there the average per person annual cost is $261. It's pretty clear that states have strong gun safety laws, but they have far lower costs than the states with the lax gun laws. Calculating the cost of gun violence helps communicate its effect on individuals, employers, and the government, even if they don't personally own guns. The economic breakdowns can help show whether gun violence interventions are worth spending money on, and help policymakers compare gun violence to other health and safety issues like drunk driving, school, and smoking. But understanding budget implications can be influential in what they call the informed decision making. Miller explained it's having a yardstick that helps us understand how big a problem can be. And to that end, he doubled down as part of the report he hopes will not be overlooked by decision makers. And this is the bill every year, Miller said. This is not a one-time cost. Every year we pay.